Figure this all out. Welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It's a Saturday. Hello, Rootin. How are things?
Hello, I am things. They're good.
Uh, today, today we're gonna see if I can get pummeled. Hopefully I don't have a similar performance as the British last week. Oh boy, that was bad. Today we're playing a scenario, a pretty old scenario, ASLUG-20. This is a scenario between the Germans and the British. Um, it is a scenario that takes place in May, so technically the grain is not in season, though it should not affect anywhere that we're going. So I just didn't bother redoing any of the overlay or whatever type stuff. But this is the scenario that's, like other A-Slug scenarios, is interesting because it has the bidding system. So if you ever get your hands on the A-Slug scenarios, you'll note that they use, I believe, what's called the Australian bidding system, where you can bid to have a progressively harder and harder setup or side based on, if you want to play the Germans more than the British, etc. Um, so without getting into the actual handicaps that are possible, there's 6 options. So it's pretty cool. I actually really like the Australian bidding system, but I understand why not a lot of scenarios really utilize that. Now, the Germans in this one, they have their SS. I didn't use the black counters. Frankly, I don't care that much. I was really just surprised that I have 6.58s, so hopefully I can put them to good use. This scenario has EC is moderate. There is no wind at start. However, both the river and the stream are deep. There we go. They're both deep, so it makes. I'm pretty sure you can't ford them. You can't like cross them. You have to use the bridge. And in with the river's case, there's a bridge that gets placed. We'll get into that. The next SSR, also there's a woods in what is that? 40? Yeah, 40 I1. There is one British squad, or up to one British squad that is hip. Bore sighting is not applicable, though it's very strange that they write that because the Germans aren't coming from off board, so bore sighting shouldn't be allowed anyways. I don't know why that's written. After the British setup, the the German player places a 2 hex long wooden footbridge spanning the river in any playable hex row except hex row K. So you can go anywhere except being in K. You also can't have it in the A column or A hex row because it is 4 hexes wide. But otherwise, anywhere else is possible. Now, the reason why this setup looks so lopsided between the Germans and the British is because the British must set up within 3 hexes of 2 different hexes. So there's not a lot of opportunity that they can really have. I only realized that late, so I'm gonna try and maximize my output here. Um, the only other thing to note is that both sides get artillery. I don't believe I put mine in. No. Neither is the British. But both sides get artillery. The Germans get a 70 millimeter OBA. It doesn't state if it's mortar, though I don't think that ever really matters. And it has normal ammunition. They can only have HE, though, which is unfortunate. On the British side, they will have 100 millimeter OBA, which is pretty dope. And they can choose between high explosive smoke and white phosphorus. Both sides have normal ammunition, which I forget what it is for the British.
I
Is
know, I
I,
forgot. That's what I'm looking up right now.
I think they're 7.3, or are they 7.2? No, they can't be 7.2. There's no way. That would not make any sense.
Let's see. Let's see. Is it up here? Oh, I was right. It's 8-2.
They are 8.2. Wow, really?
Hell yeah.
Huh.
Oh, and they also roll 2 or less for accuracy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely because I think it's I think Americans are the only ones with 2 accuracy, right? outside of the Germans.
Yeah, Americans, Germans, and British apparently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which makes sense. The Americans always had a lot of stuff like that. But man, 8-2. That's crazy. So Germans 8-3. British will get 8-2. Wow. Well, I gotta be careful for that then. I gotta pray to whatever I can possibly muster to get to not be pounded by 100 millimeter white phosphorus, because that would just be insane. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that's probably why the British are winning this scenario. That's pretty crazy. So both sides have artillery to deal with, which should be pretty cool. It is an 8-turn scenario. I don't think we'll go all 8 turns, or that it'll probably be determined before that. But otherwise, it's even Stevens on squads and almost for leaders and support weapons. So pretty interesting, all things said and done. Now, the victory condition for this scenario is the Germans win if, at the end of any game turn or at the game end, they control building 41v6, which is the building in the back here. It is notable that it is a split level building, so the back half is technically taller, I believe, than the front half. They're on different levels, so it's something to be aware of. But you need to control, I need to control that building and 5 other buildings north of the river. I find that strange because the way that the British are limited in their setup, the Germans can get 4 almost instantly if they go for a left side attack, which is what I'm doing. So we'll just have to see if that's the case. Otherwise, post setup, I will get my guys concealed because I don't think anybody can see them. But if you can, time to let me know. Because otherwise, I think everybody's just concealed from each other, yeah.
I can't see you. You can't see me.
Perfect. So, without further ado, we'll just go into weather, which there is no change. I'll skip to movement phase. And right off the bat, I'm going to declare CX with my group in D5. And obviously, just stop me if I ever get close. I don't think I'll touch any of your guys, but D4 for 1, D3 for 2, into D2 for 3, 4, 5 into D1, 6 to D0, and then 7 to CC1.
Okay.
Similarly, I'm going to have the group in E5 declare CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 into EE1. And then the last gang also declaring CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into D0. And that is my movement, defensive fire phase.
I don't have any.
Cool. No advance fire, no routes. We'll go to advance. In the advance, I have to be a little careful here because I want to make sure I'm doing this correct. I'm pretty sure I'll be safe in CC2. So CC1 to CC2. The gang in D0 will go to DD1, and then the gang in EE1 are going to split. They're going to split. So one group is going to just be in we'll call it the open hex there with the little road. And the rest are going into FF1. But that is it for my advances. No CC. Oops. And then into British turn 1.
All right. Nothing for weather.
Cool. I'm also going to move this turn track up a little bit just so that. There you go. There you go.
I'm so glad board 40 was so integral to this game.
I know, right? Like, I feel like this is the second time I've seen that where you could just have like, I don't know, you could game this, I'm sure, to make it just coming off board or whatever.
Oh well. I mean, we'll get to that when the post game. No. Yeah, no. Prep fires.
Weather change was nothing. Perfect.
Going straight to movement.
Okay.
This guy is going to assault move here.
Sure.
I think that guy is going to stay there. This guy is going to go here for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4.
Sure.
This guy is going to CX.
Okay.
And he's going to go here for 1,
Mm-hmm. I don't
2,
think I see him, so yeah, you're good.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And the other guy is also going to CX, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Oh, I didn't place my sniper. Sorry. I'll just toss him here. Or would that have been legal? Whatever. I'll put him in W4. I feel like that makes the most sense.
Alright, that's fine. This guy is going to assault move here.
Okay.
This guy is going to come down for 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just going to stay there, actually.
Okay.
Defensive fire.
None. You can go to advance. Unless you're shooting advanced fire phase, but I can't imagine.
This guy will CX and go up here. This guy will go into there. This guy is going to advance to the first floor here. This guy will advance here. This guy will advance here. He will advance here. I think that will be my move, boss.
Okay. We'll go to German turn 2. Weather, no change. Rally phase, no action. Prep, no action. Go to movement. In the movement phase, I need to make sure I do this correct here. So, Stack and EE2 is going to split, but they'll end up doing the same thing. So, loser CX, they go to EE3 for 1, EE4 for 2, EE5 for 3. If nothing, DD5 for 4.
Okay.
And then CC5 for 5 road bonus.
Okay.
And then if nothing was done, then the next guy does the exact same thing.
Okay.
Cool. Next up, over in FF1, same kind of idea. So they will go to EE2 for 1, EE3 for 2, EE4 for 3, EE5 for 4, DD5 for 5, and then CC5 for 6. And then I just gotta make sure, yeah, they're all concealed. Perfect. Okay, that's one thing down.
So can I see? Can I see that last path you just took? Was it just down the road?
So they went EE2, EE3, EE4, EE5, DD5, and then CC5.
Got it.
Look at the rest.
You're good.
I'm going to have the stack and DD1 is going to split. So obviously they're going to lose CX, but one guy is going to go to EE2 for 1, EE3 for 2, into FF3 for 4, and then goes to first level for 5.
I believe I will see that.
You'll have to reveal who's checking them out.
This guy will reveal. Let me take a look at that. Interesting.
All right. Next up, over here, again, stack is going to split. So one guy goes to CC1 for 2,
Okay.
to F0/BB0 for 3,
Okay.
and then we'll end his turn there. Excuse me. I'm going to have the stack split again. This time, same kind of idea. It goes to CC1 for 2, into F0 for 3, and then F1 for 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. Next up, the remaining guy in DD1 will go to EE2 for 1, EE3 for 2, EE4 for 3, and he can stay there. I can't imagine there's going to be much of a benefit otherwise.
Okay.
Just trying to think of this last group. I think they might be safe. I am going to have the stack and CC2 split.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy will assault move to BB2.
I think this guy could still see him.
I'm not sure about that
Oh,
because of Orchard.
no. Yeah, you're right. It's on this. Okay, yeah. No, you're good.
Okay. I'm then going to have one guy split and go to CC3 as an assault move as well.
Okay.
I assume nobody can see him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to... This last group is a little... see. Yeah, I'll also move him to CC3.
Okie dokie.
Again, as a supplement. That is it for movement defensive.
I do not have any.
Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Advanced fire phase, none, or at least I can't imagine having any. Routes, none. Go to advance. Over in F0, F1, they will both go to G1 and essentially combine there. BB2 will stay where he's at, unless... No, they'll stay where they're at. Over here, we're going to do split and split. So CC3 is going to split into 2 groups. One will go to BB3, and the other will go down to CC4. They both retain concealment because of brush. EE4 will jump into DD4 into the building, and then the stack in CC5 is going to split. Yeah, they're going to split into 2. One group goes into the woods, the other goes to BB5, where they should remain concealed because nobody can see them. And lastly, guy in FF3 goes to level 2 because of the building he's in.
Okay.
And that will be my advance. We go to CC, none, British turn 2.
All right.
I'm glad we're getting all the most like efficient movement out of the way.
Weather, nothing. Prep fire, nothing.
No prep, okay.
For movement, I think I want this guy to assault move here.
Okay.
These guys will go up here for 4.
Sure.
These guys will go up here for 4.
Okay, if they do that, I will see them from this guy.
Show me what you got.
I'll show you a 658.
Okay.
457. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Not really sure what else I would expect, but
All right. The guys. Oh, what do I want to do? The guys in level 1 here will go down a level for 1.
okay.
They'll go here for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then here for 4.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could. I mean, you guess you could have just paid the combined into X2, I guess. But either way,
Oh.
same.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, your defensive.
My defensive. Well, that's a great question. Oh, that'll be tricky. Okay, I think first things first is I'm gonna go for artillery, and we're gonna. This should also be 4. I'm gonna go for artillery. We're gonna see just how good I may be able or may not be able to do it. Probably. I'm really hoping this works. So gonna go for radio. It's not really a task check. I get radio access, which is good. I do not have a spotting round or an FFE, so we'll get the 2 counters out. So I have to do chit draw. I just have normal ammo, so it should just be 8-3. Should not be any modifiers. Red, alright. Son of a bitch. Alright, no access.
Classic.
I know, I
Classic
know.
villain moment.
Well, honestly, I've been pretty lucky on my artillery in terms of access for a long time, so it was bound to happen at some point. It is a little disappointing because I was hoping to start in like plastering you a little bit. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So, I really don't know if I want to start revealing guys. I think you know where my guys are at this point. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna reveal my 10-2 with 658 and sport weapon. We'll shoot against the guy in X6. No, that's 10 on 9, which would be a pin task check at best, I think. But I'd rather check that out before I guess. 9 on 10 is a pin task check. Or sorry, 10 on 9, was it?
10 on.
Yeah, I read that backwards for no reason. Sorry, that's a nothing. Didn't matter because you passed.
Okay.
Perfect. Sorry. Okay, so that didn't work. I don't think I really see anybody else or want to like take any other chances here. So that's it. No more shooties.
All right. Advancing fire. I'll just crack back with him for 2 flat.
Sure.
Nothing.
Phew.
Roll snake eyes.
Well, you don't cower too, which is like, oh,
Yeah.
I really hope that wouldn't happen.
Didn't want that to happen.
It's like, oh, first shot, 10-2's dead. All right, well, I don't really know how I'm gonna deal with this for a bit.
Fuck. Oh, it's still my turn.
Yeah,
Routes,
still your
advances.
advanced fire phase.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
So, he's gonna advance up the hill, or not up the hill, up the thing there, up the Ra. Um, that was a joke. That was a joke. Uh,
I didn't get it, so presumably you're safe.
it's for all of our British friends, and Irish friends specifically. They know what I'm talking about. Uh,
Plenty of those viewers, I'm sure.
there could be an Irish ASL player.
Oh no,
Not
for
all
sure that they
Irish.
exist. I just don't think they
Not all
watch
Irish
me.
though with an Irish accent. I think you're gonna go here because I feel like some shit's about to come. All right. Oh, hoity-toity with your little shit. Oh wait, no, because I'm not. No, because then you just have free movement there. I think I'm gonna keep him there actually.
Okay.
Um, Battle CX and CXing is bad.
Not true. I mean,
Yeah,
not true unless you're in CC.
yeah. And I want to avoid it. So, I guess that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Have at me.
No CC. Go to German turn 3. No weather. Rally phase. I don't have any actions. So we'll go to prep fire. Prep fire. I'll try for radio again. Which
You need a 9.
I feel like I would be insane, but if you don't have access, do you do radio check again? I would imagine you still have to do radio check, don't? No?
Yes, you still have to do. You still have to do it for maintaining access.
Oh, you're still maintaining access. For whatever reason, I had it in my brain that like if you had no access, you wouldn't like you lose contact, so you have to like redo it. But all right, well if I don't, perfect. That's 2 3s in a row. Damn. I kind of wish I'd shot for stuff, but nonetheless. So I do have contact again, which is great. I will get to my OBA. We've already been through the process. Black. All right, cool. So my plan initially was going to be putting it into V6. Then I realized I can't see your guys there, so I'll just put an artillery request on X6. And presumably, I guess technically I could put them... I can put it in an adjacent hex. I can't put it in W7 because I can't see the base level, but I think I could put it in W6. If it's not accurate, I'm screwed. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm gonna put it in W6. I'm gonna roll the dice. We'll see. We'll see what I get. So do I have LOS to that location? That is a great question. W6, level 2. I do. Perfect. Okay. I do see 1 unit adjacent to the AR hex, so I do not need to do an extra chit draw. It is not a pre-registered hex, so I will place the SR and make an accuracy. Wow, go figure that one. All right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. That's a bit annoying, but you know, that feels reminiscent of my artillery, if anything. Okay, so spotting round is way off. That is his activation. Do I have any other prep fires to do? I don't believe so. No, I think I'm gonna go movement.
Okay.
So movement phase. I'm gonna declare CX from CC6.
Okay.
And they are going to go up to CC7 for 4 movement points.
Okay.
Any shots?
No.
Okay. I am then going to... Oh, I don't think I could technically... That's a bummer. All right. I don't think I can do the thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't. Whatever. They'll go to CC8 for 5, and then CC9 for 6.
Okay.
Next guy is going to declare CX, and
Mhm.
we'll do a slightly smarter bypass, is the word I'm looking for. So they will bypass CC7 on the left.
Mhm.
That should be 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 into BB9.
Okay.
I am going to... Yeah, those guys... Okay. I'm going to have Stack and G1, not GG1, is going to normal move to H0. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Normal move to H0 for 2.
Oh, why do you do this to me? I will take a shot.
Yep.
4 flat.
Ugh, normal. And break. Wow.
Well, got something out of the bastard.
Does not bode well for me. Alright. Any other shots on them?
Nope.
Okay. Next guy declares CX. I'll take the concealment off because it doesn't matter. Goes to H1 for 2.
Okay.
Into I1 for 3, 4.
Yep. I'll reveal this guy and shoot at him
Sure.
for 4 flat. No.
Okay. Alright.
Not good.
And then 5, 6 into J0.
Okay.
Alright. Next up, I could... That seems pretty crazy to do it that way. Yeah, we're gonna go balls out on this one. BB5 declares CX, go to BB6, normal move for 4. And obviously they'll lose concealment.
Yeah, I will take a shot with that.
Okay.
That's gonna be 6 flat.
Alright, roll high. Christ.
Damn.
Wow.
That's not good.
Any other shots?
Oof. No.
Okay.
I have an average of rolling 9 on my IFT.
Yeah, I'm like 3 shots. Well,
I know.
3 shots, 4 shots. If no other shot, then they'll go to BB7 for 8 total.
Okay.
All right. Next up, he has fired, which is nice. I can technically assault move and retain concealment, which is cool.
I don't think you. It's still open ground.
Yeah, if it's open ground, you can't keep it. I'm thinking of other spots.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try. BB2 assault move to AA2.
All right.
I gotta get stuck in here.
Will reveal.
2 flat.
Yeah, 2 flat.
Ugh.
Come on, dude. What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. How do I make this guy move and make sense? Okay. This guy at least I think is a slightly easier move. Yeah, I'm really split and hope trying not to be paranoid here. So CC4 stack there is going to go to CC5 for 1.
Okay.
They will bypass CC6 for 2.
Okay.
Bypass CC7 for 3/4.
Okay.
And then 5 to CC8.
Okay.
And then maybe I just do the sensible thing. Concealed guy DD4 goes to DD5 for 1, and then
Mm-hmm.
CC6 for 3 total.
Okay.
And I think that is my move. I could move that guy. That would be insane. Yep, I think that's it. Instead of trying to figure out every angle here.
All right. This guy will reveal and shoot him for 4 up 1.
Okay.
5 on the 4th, and I'll check.
6 on 4. Morale check. Normal. Leader breaks. And squad also breaks. All right. And then he can't take a pin test check because he's broken. Well, my morales are matching your IFTs.
Fair.
I mean, average 10.33 is pretty disgusting. I know it's 3 rolls, but ugh.
Well, got that guy out of the way. I guess I have to do this because otherwise it's gonna do stupid things. They'll reveal,
Wow. Okay.
and they'll do 6 down, 1 into here.
Wow. Okay.
8.5.
Yeah, we're we're doing terribly today. We suck.
God damn. I was like, any moment now, my thing will allow me, like, my rolls will unfuck themselves and I will get a good one. And it's like, nope, gotta wait a little longer. Then just wait. It's gonna be like 2, 2, 3.
Oh, trust me,
And
I'm super sad. Like
yeah.
having both my guys break. Like I got a 10-2, but I really wish I could have. I really wanted to be an AA7 this turn. So that's not happening.
This is not looking
It's just like 2 groups that are just like spraying everywhere.
alright. Good. I mean, what else can I shoot at? Nothing. You're do your worst.
Okay.
Advancing fire.
Advancing fire. None. Honestly, just because there's not really like I could do 4.5 up 4. No, probably not worth it. I don't think I'm doing any advanced fire. Route phase, I'm gonna have the guys in BB7 go to actually. No, yeah, they'll go to BB8 because you can shoot BB7, so makes more sense to leave that. The guy in H0 will go to G1. Just, I feel like that makes the most sense right now. I could technically skip. If I do, can I make it 2, 3, 4? No, I can't make it to DD1, but I can try to make it there. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'll go to CC1. It'll just suck for the next rally phase, but that's fine. That is it for routes. Pretty sure you got nothing. Advances. So in the advance...
Wait.
Uh,
I was like, do I want to voluntarily break them and just route them away?
You know, it's a good question, because I forget what the conditions are for voluntary break.
I think only leaders can do it.
Units within both the LOS and normal range per 10.532 of an armed, unbroken enemy, known enemy ground, and or adjacent to any unbroken enemy ground unit may voluntarily break even if pinned at the start of the route phase. So actually, it is not limited to leaders. You can break whenever you want.
Yeah, I need these guys. I'm sorry. I'm not letting you take him.
I mean, I was gonna go into CC just to
I
try
I
it.
know. I know. That's why I was like, nope,
Yeah,
not trying that one.
yeah. It would have made the most sense for me to try and get CC, especially like -2 ambush.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
why I was like, God damn it. I should have first off, I should have yeah, there's just a lot of things I should have done, but whatever. Okay.
I mean, I think you're being a little hard on yourself. Like, I
Alright.
don't think to be honest, I just don't think that there's much of a like. There's no bad play from Z2 hip because if I advance there, you're hip as well, so you cancel out the concealment for CC, so you give yourself a
Oh,
better chance.
it's not that, it's the yeah, I was like it's either I should have shot him when he moved or not at all because then I got rid of my thing. Okay.
Um, I don't know. I think you're
You go.
fine regardless.
All right.
Um,
You can go ahead.
so correct me if I'm wrong. I can't advance the guy in BB9 to AA9, right? Because it
Correct, you
takes.
cannot do
Yeah,
that.
okay, perfect. That's what I had in my brain. I'm glad I remembered. So AA9, sorry, BB9 goes to AA10, CC9 goes to BB9. The guys in CC8 will join BB8. They will CX in the process, I believe. Um,
Yes.
or yeah, because they're using 4. It doesn't matter if it's whatever. So they will do that. The guy in CC6 will CX going to BB6.
Okay.
But that is a thing I'm willing to do. The CX on J0 will go ground floor X1, and the concealed guy AA2 takes Z2 because I would be a fool not to. I will also claim that building. Not that it really matters, but that. And I think that's it for advances. CC none. British turn 3.
Alrighty. Yep, there's a little roll I could have needed 3 rolls ago.
I'm gonna not
Uh
complain because it's gonna be like, oh, I voluntarily broke, then rolled 12. I just
yeah, no,
fucked out of
no,
here, you know.
okay. Leader, leader.
All right,
Hey,
there you
first
go.
class.
Back on turn 1. That's. I mean, sucks for me, but that's pretty nice.
And then -2, so on fives. No.
All
Okay.
right. Over on my side, BB8, rally for the leader, doesn't get it, and all right, I didn't get it for either one. I've only got a +1. Actually, I would get the leader. 8. It's up 4, down 2 for leader, down 1 for yeah. So I get the leader back, but I don't get the squad, which whatever.
Alright.
I guess technically, yeah, whatever. He's on top because he's not CX, but that's it. That's it for routes for me. The guy in CC1 keeps his DM because he is not in woods or building.
Okay. Ugh. Got verdammt. Okay.
Wow, they're taunting us. The British have translators in their squads.
Yeah, I do. What are you gonna do about it? So prep fire.
Prep fire.
Uh, yeah. This guy and this guy will fire into here for 6 up 3.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Christ. Okay, I gotta see. Yeah, still 9. It got worse. With more rolls, it got worse.
I mean, you're the same as me. I mean, I may have
Uh,
only. Yeah, you're same as me. So.
Alright, this he
Yeah.
can't see him, so 2 up 3 into there. Sure.
I feel like that's complete sniper bait. I'm surprised you went for it.
Yeah.
I guess like
I
you
gotta
still,
try.
I guess you still get something out of a 2. Like it doesn't really matter, but yeah,
It's like, I gotta try. I gotta try.
that's fair.
He'll try to shoot there for 2 up 1.
No,
Nope.
oh, thank God.
I'm right on the precipice.
Yeah.
Right on the fucking precipice.
Although your average is less now.
8.6, baby.
Yo, we're going down 0.4.
8.6. Uh, Is that a gun in my mouth, or are you just happy to see me? All right. Going to movement. I see your little game,
What are you talking about?
and I'm sitting here, and I'm gonna be like, nah, not in my house, home slice. So this squad is going to bypass here for one.
Okay.
Two,
Sure.
because yeah, you
Yeah, I
can't
can't
see.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, and three to here.
Okay.
And this guy is gonna bypass for one, two.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, then three to here.
Sure.
Um, well, little fuckadoodle. What do I do now? Um, yeah, I guess that's my movement. Going on to your
Oh. Okay.
go to your defensive fire.
Defensive fire. I am going to reveal this so I can assemble my MMG.
Okay.
Otherwise, he doesn't have a shot. Can't do anything. Oh, artillery. Sorry. The assemble doesn't matter for artillery, which is great. Artillery. Let's see if I can get something out of this. So, radio contact. Huzzah! I do have radio contact. There is a spotting round on board, so I will go to the spotting round column. I do not wish to cancel it. I can see blast height, thankfully. I do wish to correct. Do I wish to convert and correct? Or sorry, do I want to convert to FFE1 and correct? I would have to do a double check, I believe. That would be... I'm going to gamble super hard.
Okay.
I am going to declare convert out loud,
Okay.
as well as play it. And my artillery request is Y5. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope and pray I've got line of sight. I think it's close as hell. I might not. I. Oh, I yes. Okay. So I have line of sight. That does not fix any of my problems, potentially. Are there units in it? Yes, I can see them. So no extra chit draw. Accuracy die check. Accurate. Okay. I don't have to do any changes. SR is placed there, and then we roll for things to do. Yeah, it just converts to FFE1 and then whatever. So FFE1, as always, start with Y6, go around in clockwise and in Y5. So Y6, I'm pretty sure, I have to bring up the chart here. Pretty sure 70, I need snake eyes to have shell holes or any crap like that. X5, X4, okay. Those will just be automatic shell hole.
I thought it was still that you had to be like at least 150 millimeters to create shell holes.
You might be right. I just always think of it as like I'm gonna place it, but I will check. I always think of it as because you get a critical, then it doubles the firepower. That's why I'm always a dork about that. But you could be right, or you're probably right. Walls, hedges, shell holes. Does it say here? Immediately after any... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, so if I doubled it, it'd still be 140 millimeters. So it wouldn't... boo.
Critical. I was gonna say, but these don't do critical hits because they're not critical hits. Or
So I always... Because I'm...
doesn't have to be like a 2 hit in order to do it?
I thought artillery on a 2 you do get criticals. That's why you can double it and get the
Yeah.
minuses. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you get criticals, but effective resolution entering critical. Yeah, HE or white phosphorus does get a critical hit on a 2.
Okay.
It's just that you see, is that still in C? Yeah, you see C 3.7 for it and all that stuff. Anyways, doesn't matter. Y4, 5 up 3 for that. So it is an 8 on 12, which is a 1 check.
He is fine.
Okay. Z4, 9 on 12 is probably normal. Yeah, it's a normal.
He is pinned.
Damn. Z5, nothing. And, oh my god, okay. Well, to get 2 criticals, that's kind of insane. Yeah, so it should be reverse TEM. Let me see here.
They're just dead. I'm just gonna get rid of them.
I'm just trying to make sure if there's anything else here. Okay, I don't think Rebel creation. Hold on, let me check. Does Rebel creation count on?
Yes.
Yeah, any HE. Okay, so blah blah. What do we do here? So it's before resolving HE attack, make a subsequent die roll. 1 die, 6. +1 if it's stone. It's not less than the KIA. Or then the lowest KIA or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. Okay, so there's just none. Shit. Do we have to do fire? I think we have to do fire too. Kindling. HE. Any form of HE that results in original KIA. Make a subsequent die roll plus EC. That's a blaze. Or not blaze, flame, sorry. Alright, well, that's gross. Alright, well that's his defensive fire. Mark that. Also, I need to flip this to FFE2. Okay. Now, what? I would be insane not to do this, so I'll go for the 18 up 3. 12 on 18 is probably just pin test check. 12 on 18. Nothing. Alright, never mind. Damn it. Alright, well, that's first fired. He's assembled. That guy's back. No targets. Yada, yada, yada. That's not worth it. Nope, I think that's it. And that's Fireface.
Can't do anything.
Okay. Routes.
Don't have any.
My guy in CC1 goes to DD1 and has to stay there. And that's it. That's...
He goes there. He goes there. It's fucked if he does. He's fucked if he doesn't. I'm gonna go over here. Okie dokie.
Yep. No CC. Turn for Germans. Now I have to actually be careful about stuff. Weather. No change. Rallies. We'll do the self-rally first. Didn't get it. And the one guy here, not DM'd, will come back. I'll just put them on top so I know they're not CX'd. And that's it for me. I don't think there's anything on your end. Prep fire. Do I have contact? No. I lose radio contact. What happens when I lose radio contact at FFE2? Where is this? Okay, so I lose... I do not maintain it. FFE2 is on board. It's not voluntary. Access lost. Remove counters. Or sorry, it's not voluntary. Is this FFE2? I resolve FFE2, flip to FFC, and then that gets removed at the next rally phase. Okay. So yeah, we resolve so Y6, etc. So Y6, X5, X4, Y4. You. No, that was Y4. That was Y4, right? Hold on.
Yeah, Y4.
Y6, this is X5. Yeah, that was Y4. Yeah. So the lowest in 12 is 3, plus 1 stone, so nothing. No flame there. Now, Z4. Okay. 7 on 12, 1 check. Pinned
And
again.
again.
And then Z5, and then the middle building, nothing happens. Alright. Okay, so that was him. Radio contact, I assume, is an action, which will mark
Yes.
him, so he just stays there. This would be insane not to shoot. 13, nothing. Pretty sure 13 on 18 is nothing. 12 didn't do anything. Yeah. Damn. Alright. That's rough. Are there any other shots? No. I would be surprised if I have any. We'll go to movement phase. In the movement phase, we're gonna do this guy loses CX, and you know what? It is still +3. I'm gonna assault move to ground floor X2.
When you go outside, can I shoot you?
That's a good question. If it does get me shot, then I would not. But I'm not sure if an assault move counts it together. I know a route doesn't, I think. I don't know. There's something. Where is row houses? Row houses. I feel like it's one of those things where if it's an assault move, it's not free, but you know what I mean. Where the heck is this? Row houses. Any row house, yada yada. As multi-hex building, row houses, upper levels, obstacles. If at the ground level, they must specify which side of the building they are bypassing. Such units moving, routing on the ground level expend 3. Once bypassing the hex, it is leaving where it would be attacked by any OBA residual FP, and 2 to enter, and can be interdicted defense first fired upon with FFMO, FNNM, DRM by any unit capable of doing so that can trace an LOS to the vertex of the hex side crossed, which in this case, I would pick the right side, because otherwise, like, why would I want to get shot by the guys on the left? However, again, I'm just trying to check. If broken, pinned, repulsed at this vertex, the unit returns to the last occupied spot. A ground level move, route, advance, withdrawal. This type is vulnerable to any mines at either hex. Each hex of a row house building is always considered a separate building for route and mop up, but not for building control. Okay, I'm trying to see if this example gives... Okay, I don't see anything that says that assault move does get shot, but at the same time, it just says moving, routing, and I assume that unless I check assault move, which I might as well, but yes, on open ground, not applicable. Huh, it doesn't say. I'm just gonna not make the move then, because the entire point is for assault move, and I'm not seeing anything conclusive.
Because it says it can be interdicted defensive fired upon by any capable of doing so. So I would, like, the guy on top would be able to shoot you no matter what.
Yeah, like, I'm fine, because the entire point is to assault move, not take the minuses, but be in ground floor X2, because, like, I'll take an 8 up 3 shot, that I'm fine with. But it's the getting shot at the vertex.
Yeah.
If I can't avoid that, then I'll just have him lose his CX, and he can just stay there for the moment. It's not. I don't think it's the end of the world. The guy. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Technically is spotted. That guy's pinned. So over in BB-8, I'm gonna try and do this to make it make sense. So the stack is gonna split in two, and the 9-1 and a squad are gonna go to BB-7 for 2 movement points.
Okay.
Any shots?
That would be 2 up, 1 from the pin guy.
Be flat, no?
Isn't it +1 for being in the artillery?
Oh, right. Sorry, I wasn't thinking of the... I never think of the hindrance. Yep, 2 up, 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course.
If there's no other shots, they will go to AA7 for 4 total.
Yep.
And then Z6 for 6 total.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, guy in BB9 loses his CX. And I'm going to move him. Yeah, I can't assault move no matter what, considering everything. So he's just going to normal move to 89 and gets spotted.
Alright. Yeah. The guy with the LMG here will shoot him.
Okay.
For 6 flat.
Sure.
4 and a 6.
I failed every morale check.
It's a good thing my IFTs are average of fucking 8 and 9.
I could not pass a single one. It's ridiculous. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's starting to put a damper on a couple of things. Guy in AA10 is going to normal move to Z9.
Do so.
Any shots?
Nope.
Okay. He'll continue to Z8 for 3.
Cool.
And, yeah. Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, either take 4 firepower or not. I will not. Stack and BB-8 is going to go for the 1 flat.
Okay.
Ah, thank God. And then continue to AA7 for 4 total.
Okay.
And then go to Z7 for 6 total.
Okie dokie.
We'll do that one. Why? And then guy with CX in BB6 will... Yeah, fuck it. I'll just normal move, whatever. Normal moves to AA7 for 4. And that is all of my moves? No. That's a really sneaky spot. I hate that. It would be 1 firepower. Is that worth it? Okay. guy with MMG moves to BB2 for 1. Oh.
Thinking. Okay.
It is a peak, which I always forget what that means. It goes to BB1 for 2.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting. AA2 for 3.
You're making me do this, aren't you? All right.
I mean, you don't have to choose. You could.
One guy will fire for 4.
4 down 1.
Down 1.
Yep.
8 on the 4 is a
7.
nothing.
So.
Oh yeah, 7 on the 4.
Pintash. Oh yeah, he's fine. Okay, pass Pintash checks. Woo! But then that's it for movement. Defensive.
Right. I have to be right back.
Sure. Alright, folks at home, what do you think? How do you think this is going to play out? If I start playing the Jeopardy music, does that help? Or what is it? Who is the weakest link? The weakest link TV show? Blast from the past right there. For people at home also watching along, British to German victory rate is 14-7, so the British win twice as many times. I don't think I see an AAR. Is there any AARs in this? No. All right, nobody's written any reports on this one, which is kind of interesting. First analysis here. I feel like there's too many turns in this scenario. I'd probably cut that number of turns to 7 and then just take out 1 British squad. Actually, cut it down to 6 and then, yeah, take out 1, maybe 2 British squads if they're only 6 turns. Maybe take out a German squad as well to balance it out. But 8 turns is kind of crazy, if I'm being honest. It's just like too much time, really, what it comes down to. Oh, you know what? I should start exporting those videos. That's what I should do. I should be smart about this. Right through Unity. Oh my god, Coastal Gaming? Sports Gaming. Oh, sweet. I do have that already written up. Perfect.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright. So, first thing I am going to do is roll for radio contact. I will make it. And I will place the... Gosh darn it.
Go dang it.
Place my spotting round right here.
Okay.
Then gotta pull my chit. Cool. That's typical me.
Don't tell me you got red. What the? All right. Oh, I get where your artillery guy is. That's smart.
That was quote unquote dumb as fuck. Okay. Oh shit. This guy. Yeah, this guy shoots here for 3. Yep. This guy's shoot here. 8 plus 4, 12 up 3. Um,
Damn it.
8 on 12 is morale check 1, I believe.
It sounds right. Sorry, I'm just exporting the thing. It's definitely a morale check. So, is it morale check 1 or 2?
Yep.
All right.
8 on 12. Yeah, that's morale check 1.
Okay.
Cool. Four up 1 into here. Nice.
Wow. Okay.
God damn. Still at 8. Still at 8 average.
Somehow my average is less, but I think it's my others. My those like double, triple snake eyes. I think really tanking my average.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Advanced fire phase. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I can do. I could do 5 up 3s, kind of insane. That's still. You know what? I'm gonna try Z7 to X9. I don't even know if I see it. I do. That's a 4.5 up 1, so 6 on 4.5 is normal.
The who?
The guy in X9 from the 10-2 stack.
Can they see him?
Yep. Yeah, I was surprised too, but it's clear.
Wow.
All right, he's
There we
fine.
go.
All right. I think that's all the advanced fire phase stuff I can do / want to do. I go to routes, of which I do have one. However, I can't see anybody over here or these guys with them. So AA9 is going to route to AA8 and then into Z8.
Okay.
It's probably dumb, but whatever. I don't think anybody else is broken. No. And nothing on your end. Advanced phase. Man, advance is like... You know what? I'm gonna hope this works out. So I'm gonna back out from Z2 to Z1. AA2 is gonna join them. LMG guy will do the thing I wanted to do in movement, but couldn't, so advances to ground floor X2. Sorry, I'm just gonna take it off the moves here. Over in Z7.
Oh, don't forget to roll for the flame.
Oh, true. Huzzah. Shit. That's probably a blaze. Building.
No.
Stone. Yeah. That's a blaze. Alright. So over in Z7, the guy with the LMG is going to go to Y7. Z8, guy goes into Y8. Stack with leader in Z6 will go to Y7. Guy in AA7 goes to Z6. And is there anybody else? These guys moved. Just gonna remark them so I don't forget. I think that's everybody that can do stuff. Radio guy. Oh shit. Technically can see, so that's fine. Yeah, I think that's it. No CC. Go to British turn 4.
All right. 9 weather.
9.
All right. I have no rallies.
I have one guy to attempt. Huzzah. He will make it because the SS and These snares are dumb.
It's like, shouldn't it be a 468 for early war SS?
Before they had the idea
Yeah.
for the what is probably more appropriate for the SS squads.
Yeah. All right. Prep fire.
Yep. British prep fire.
All right. Roll for radio contact. Cool. I get it. Same spot. All right. Shit draw. Now.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I have an 89% chance to get it. 1 out of 9.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Don't jinx it.
Yeah. 1 in 9 is 1.11 repeating. So. Okay. There is a god. Okay.
Inshallah, we get battery access.
All right. Do I accuracy? No. 2 and 4. 1.
Back on V8.
Cool. Loving it. Okay. Well, everything stone buildings. Stone buildings. Stone buildings.
Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks is like trying to bust through stone is the worst. And like the blaze in Y5 doesn't help me out at all.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll try. 8 plus 3 into here.
Sure.
9 on the 8 is fantastic.
There. Damn. All right. Well, I'm good.
God, I wish I had booby trap capability.
Does booby trap work on? No, it's only task checks, right? It's not morale checks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Only task checks.
Well, I don't think it would help you out that much.
Half squad him.
You need booby trap B, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.
Which is
B
so dumb. No, booby trap A is 12, right?
No, booby trap C is 12. Booby trap B is 11. Booby trap A is both A and C.
Oh, it counts down. All right, that's dumb.
Yeah. These guys shooting into there for
8 up 3. Okay.
The only rule that's going through my head right now is like, due to their cool calmness under fire, the British cannot cower, and it's just like, cool.
If only that helped.
It's like, but they can't shoot for shit.
That's right. You know, when they call it a mad minute, they're kind of literal about this.
Oh, I'm mad. Don't get me wrong. All right. He'll shoot back at you for 4 up 3.
Sure.
Oh, you got him back. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you were just making the shot anyways because it was against the 10-2 leader, but...
No, it was because I thought I could re-DM him.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, no. These two will just... I guess they'll just fire into there.
Sure.
Cool. 10 up 3.
11 on 10 might be a Pintas. Nope.
Okay. We're still at 7.9, but somehow that's still not helping. Where? Oh, yeah, got it. I guess you shoot here, fucker. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn. That's everyone.
That's everyone,
to
okay.
Movement. To movement. Can I do anything? Can I do anything?
I ask myself that every time I go to work.
I literally don't know. I just like, nothing's working.
I just looked at my rolls again, and I've only got one roll below 6. I've got nothing below 6, below 5.
No, you did with those artillery.
Sure, but like, you know, they're not rallies, IFTs, and morale checks. You know, they're different. They're different.
Okay, we're taking that into consideration. Yeah, I've not rolled any threes, not rolled any twos.
Honestly, I would actually love for the game to bring in one other like button to click for OBAs or like I don't know shit outside of. I get that like the double DR is there, but it just muddies the numbers sometimes when you're doing like weather check and all that too.
All right, your defensive fire.
Defense fire. All right, let's see if I can do some damage here. Stack and Z1 shooting at your guy upstairs. That is going to be 20 firepower up 3. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's nothing. I don't blow up my machine guns, so there's that, I guess. Pinned guy will shoot because it's a 9 up 3, alright? Wow. we're so good.
God,
We're just so good at ASL. Um,
it's just fucking. We're just all the Russians in 1939 and 19.
it's like we're just actually. This is actually just war games. We're going out, going like pew pew pew.
Did you
um,
forget to load your rifle today, Private?
I did forget to do artillery, so I'll do that because I have a target and wouldn't have been affected by those shots anyways. Artillery request. I do have access. Huzzah! We'll go through the whole rigmarole, but the AR is going at that spot.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure I can see it, but obviously there's all the concealment stuff. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so there's no SR or FFV2 on board. We do chit draw, OBA. All right, I didn't get double black. That's cool. Or double red, sorry. So I have access. Blah, blah, blah. Do I have LOS to a location in the hex? I 100% should, but always worth checking. I can see ground level, so I can see everything else. I do not see the units in there because they're concealed. So OBA, chit, it's black, so I can call it. I can do an accuracy check. I forgot to I put the wrong one there. Oh, they're both AR. Never mind. Accuracy check. It is not accurate. How? Again. 6-3 goes over to Y8.
You should just hang it there and blow your guys up.
Pass. My artillery guy is beefing it though. I need to fire him. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean,
5,
look at
6,
mine.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, but you know. Okay, what else? 10-2 with the squad is gonna shoot at your guy in X9. Might actually trigger
Whoa.
sniper, but
Sniper.
5 on 6.
In this fucking economy?
Don't, no, it'll trigger, and I'm real worried about it.
Okay, what do I need?
It's a 5 on 6, which is a 1 check only.
I'm okay.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. Instead of... I'll have to roll to see if I can get it. Yeah.
Thank God. Okay, next up, stack in Y7 is going to shoot at X4, or sorry, Z4, I don't know why I said X. It does not touch Blaze, which is good. It is 15 up 2, so that's a 9 on 15, which is a normal.
I'm okay, but I'm pinned again.
I've never broken one of your guys. It's outside of you breaking your own guys. I've not done a single thing. 6 up 3 against the guy with the LMG. Why not? 8 on 6. Pretty sure is nothing.
It's a pin task.
Oh, sure. I'll take a pin. Whatever. Yep.
I am
Didn't
not
didn't matter. 9 up 3 Z4. Cowers. So it'll be a 9 on 6, which I'm pretty sure is nothing. Unless for some reason, I'm gonna check just in case. I'm pretty sure there's nothing stupid like the SS do not cower, but it would be really stupid if that was the case. SS.
They do. I'm pretty sure they do not.
I would be
No,
surprised if they cower.
it's like they don't ELR and they don't surrender to the Russians.
Oh, they don't ELR? That I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Do not become disrupted. Perform massacre. Yada yada yada. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing. There's nothing else here. They got that. Blah blah blah. Everybody's shot. Advanced fire phase. Which I don't think they're.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got you got 3 concealed stacks, so you know.
Oh, I got 3 cut cell stocks. Oh boy, what eating good today? Fuck you, Jerry.
You know,
Okay,
unless one of those stacks has a radio and he's in like S4 as an example.
no idea what you're talking about. I guess we gotta roll for some flames.
That is true. There's 2 possible spreads, and they will have minuses to them. So the most you need to roll building stone.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you need to roll
I was
10, I think, minimum.
I was like, after Budapest, I am an expert at this. I know what I was like, I know how this works. I know when bastards get fried. And there goes a perfectly good 4 and 5, by the way.
Yeah, look, I also don't have great rolls.
I know,
What
I
do you
know.
want from me?
Okay.
Routes, which there are none.
Did you roll for accuracy on this artillery test?
On, yeah, sorry, the artillery request goes away. The spotting round's over in white.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't take the AR out. My bad.
Anyway, I may be a little retarded. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy, what to do? My advance?
Yep.
Well, fuck it. We ball. Get in there, buddy.
Right.
He's pinned.
It's true.
Not that it matters.
I mean, ambush is possible.
Ambush is possible. But there's no... Is there a thing for being pinned on
Yeah,
ambush?
yeah. You get a -1 for ambush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
And like I think you get -1 for inexperience too, so that adds up real fast. And
You're not
CX.
I was gonna say... Oh, are you 6?
No, but I'm just saying like those things stack, right? So it doesn't, you know, if you're lax pin CX'd, you're just bad time.
Alright, well, there's... I mean, I guess the other thing to do is... Sorry, I'm gonna move you, buddy. Sorry about this calendar. You guys are gonna... go there. We're gonna... Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Whoop, 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 whoop. 10-2 is scary. Alright, let's go to CC's. Quah! I got a 3.
What? No ambush.
Yeah, you suck.
Wow.
Alright.
We're both fighting 1 to 2.
Alright, 1 to 2 is a...
You need a 4 or less.
Totally digging my stats here. Nope.
Nope.
Yep. Cool.
I mean, look, I'm glad I didn't fucking win that one because that would have been dumb.
That's hot.
All right. Turn 5, Germans, weather, no change. Rally phase, self-rally, yay! He's back.
On the list of things I did not need today.
He's back again. All right, so nothing else in rally phase. Prep, contact. I do have contact. We'll go to artillery. I will need to correct, which is a little crappy. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. I can see, I go to the SR page. I don't want to cancel it, because that feels silly. I'd have to redo everything. I don't want to cancel it. I do have LOS to blast height, because blast height is like 3 levels, I think, 3 levels.
2 levels.
Is it just 2? I thought it was 3.
It's 2.
Well, I can still see it anyways, thankfully, because of my height. I do wish to correct it. Do I need to? Unless you declare you can convert. Yeah, so I would need to do double chit draw. Double chit draw is totally bonkers. But I do have one red out.
Could be fun.
Could be fun. Could be
Could
fun.
be fun.
I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I think I need to risk it. Whether biscuits are involved or not, I think I just need to. So I will announce out loud to convert. It's going back to V6. Again, I do not have sight on anybody in there, so I have to do a chit draw once I get this closed. So chit draw, black, cool. That's half of the problem. So we'll put the spotting around there. So next up, place SR, blah, blah, make accuracy die check. It is not accurate. So I roll, because I only move 3 hexes, I can only move it 1 hex away, essentially.
I thought it was you just move it's halved.
It's divided by 3, and then fractions rounded up for distance.
Okay.
But because it's only
So-
3 hexes, it can only move 1. So I will roll 1 dice just to determine direction. So it goes to W6. Thankfully, I can see W6, even with the blaze. So, unfortunately for me, people are still concealed adjacent, so I still need to do extra chit draw. Oh, thank God. Okay. What's up?
Because even if it's half, you can still move 2 hexes. The 6 divided by 3 is 2.
No. You so in the chart, on the SR, it's near the bottom. It says make direction extent of error dice roll maximum extent of error equals distance of correction divided by 3, and then it's fractions rounded up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, divided by 3s is pretty crazy. I get why, but yeah. Yeah, so anyways, it goes to W6 and then does its thing there. So W7, nothing. Of course. That's an upper level, so they'll just get +3.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 on 12 is 2 morale check. Oh, that'll break
Yeah.
the leader? Jeez. Okay. And the other guy's pinned.
Cool.
The only thing that sucks is I cannot take advantage of this. V5, nothing. Okay, fuck. That's another 2 check.
Yep, cool.
Christ almighty. X5, nothing. X6, nothing. And middle, nothing. Converts to FFE2, blah. Okay. How do I take advantage of this? How can I take advantage of this? In prep fire phase, stacking Y7 is going to shoot at Z4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is crazy.
Cool. He's broken.
Hold on. That's 15. So 5 on 15. Yeah, 3 check. Okay. I'm well, it's my role, but
Yeah.
I am gonna ask something because it's my habit, but I think he ELRs.
Even better.
Yeah. I have rate. I'm not using it. That's dumb. I'm gonna mark this guy prep. Okay. I'm gonna need a refresher on something in a sec, but for the moment, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to it. So, um, okay, I'm trying to math some stuff out here. So prep fire phase. I don't think I can get anything else from that. Yeah, we'll go to movement phase. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check with you on something for a move, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do that last just because. So 658 with the LMG is gonna declare bypass into Z0 for
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Bypass in Y1, more specifically I0 or I1 realistically, but I1 for
Mm-hmm.
two,
Okay.
and then 3-4 into J0.
All right. One guy will shoot for 4 flat. Nothing. Cool. Keep going.
Yeah, okay. Guy with the MMG goes to Y1 for one,
Yep.
and then X1 for three total.
Other guy will shoot. Nope. Cool.
Okay. I legitimately did not know if Y1 you're going to shoot there, because I don't know if that's actually, like, a visible spot. 658 in the back declares CX. Uh, do I even need C? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Uh, do I even want to do whatever? 4, 5 into CC3. I could have done that better, but whatever. Okay. So my question is, when you're in bypass of a hex, like for example, if I'm bypassing X7
Mm-hmm.
from the X6 side, I'm not taking the shots in X6, right? Because I'm bypassing in X7.
If I can see the vertice that you are
But
crossing on, I
but
can I
what?
can snapshot you.
Yes. But what I mean is if the artillery in X6 is not affecting X7 bypass, right? Or am
Okay.
I
The
or am I
Yeah,
insane on that?
if you're bypassing hex X7, your hex is X7.
Okay. The reason why is because guy with LMG goes to Y6 for one,
Mm-hmm.
bypass Y5 for three total.
You cannot enter a hex which has a blaze.
Even a bypass?
Correct.
What? How is that? What? I need to see this. I can understand like, well, no, not even woods. I don't really. You can't enter an entire hex with blaze. That's bullshit. Blaze. Damn, my plan was gonna be so cool. Uh, infantry in a terrain blaze must leave by the end, or the unbroken must. Must still. Wow. Okay. That's damn. Okay. Well then I'm not gonna go to Y6. Oh, that's so. I was gonna go around. It's like, oh, you can't shoot into Y5. So then I get to X4, and like W5 is gonna be vulnerable and shit. Damn. Well then I'll just, because I can't really do anything else realistically. So he'll go to Z5. I'll just force the retreat, I guess.
Okay.
Um, Y8, the 658 there goes to X7,
Okay.
and the 10-2 in squad will go down from Z7 to Y8 as an assault move as well.
Okay.
I feel like anything else would be kind of silly. Everybody else has moved. I don't think I got anything else defensive.
These two shoot at the 10-2.
Hmm.
Uh, 9 on
Was
a
it 10? Not a,
10.
should be a PTC at least.
Yep, Pentast check.
Okay. He's fine. He's fine.
Yep, machine gun. No, I'm not even gonna bother. Cool. That's literally everything I can do. Oh no, fuck artillery.
True.
Well, contact. Nope. Well.
I feel I need
These
to check
guys
this.
shoot here. Nope, not even that.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
Is that it is just a
Literally,
radio.
the next roll is a fucking snake eyes, and I can't even shoot anything with it. Cool. Great. That's my shooting. That's my shooting.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. Advanced fire phase. I mean, realistically, none.
7.8. God damn.
I could do. Is that worth it? What do I get on 3s? No, I'm not risking sniper on that. No advanced fire phase. Routes.
Fires.
Oh, right. Sorry. Blaze. We'll do to Z4 first. Nope. And then Y4. Nope.
He goes there.
Okay.
Leader stays. Guy. I guess we'll just crawl here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I gotta take all my prep fires. I'm being a goof. Advanced phase. Guy with the LMG is gonna CX, but I think that's worth it. Guy with the CX already goes to BB3. Really should have done that differently. Guy with the MMG, I mean, that's just insane not to, really. Let's put on the bottom. I got the LMG goes to X1. Going to my own artillery would be insane. Yeah, I'll put the 10-2 with the squad into X7. And I can pray, I guess. Radio guys find where it is. So that's it. And CC.
I'm going into the guy with the mini machine gun. Doesn't get anything, and I'm dead. Good.
3 to 1. Yeah, it doesn't
Yep,
matter.
that's what I thought. Cool.
That's it. Turn 5 British.
Yep. Cool. Guy who's DM'd, or guy in X4, self-rally. Nope, that does not sound nice. Leader, nope. Can't roll that either. Cool.
I feel it's how do you feel
fire,
about this?
Prep fire. Nope, can't make fucking radio contact either. Cool, might as well break the radio antenna. These guys, can they get a fucking shot off? No, that's a 9. Can you get a fucking shot off, huh? No, that's a fucking 6. Oh, no, that actually does do anything. No, it's a fucking pin task check. Cool, of course it is.
Wait, are both or just one shooting?
Both.
Yeah.
9 on a 16.
One check.
One check.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
How do you feel about this one?
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. That 8 average IFT.
It's insane.
Average IFT.
Yeah, I agree.
5 7s, which usually are fine, but no, they're fucking all stone buildings. 6 8s, 1 9, 3 10s, 4 11s, 2 12s, and 0 3s, 1 4, 1 snake eyes, which doesn't even count because that was me rolling. That was me rage rolling. So, yeah, no 2s, no 3s, 1 4.
Yeah, I feel like this was just a battle of like worse dice, and you got it worse. Like artillery not falling at all is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, next one would have been. Yep. Cool. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I just never trust that because you can get strings
Oh, look at
regardless.
there. There's a fucking 2. There's a fucking 3. After, I don't know how many rolls was that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then
I
finally, and even after all that, I'm still above average.
yeah. I mean, you're still at average, essentially. Well, yeah, IFT above average. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What's uh, were you? Did you hear when you had to step away? Did you hear my comments on the scenario?
Yeah. Yeah. Take a turn away.
Yeah. Well, so I feel like 8 turns is kind of crazy. Like I get it's an older scenario, so more turns was the norm. But it's turn 5 British. If we play it out the way that if you played it out the way that you rolled it with all the preps, because there's not like where would you even move? I think is the bigger question. So now it's like, do my
Going.
guys even see there? Do these guys see these guys? They do. Wow, that's insane. Sorry, that would be yeah, that's insane. Okay, so yeah, like I don't know. I find that I would have such it's silly. Like there's no reason for me to not, take this shot there. Actually, just combine them, whatever. I could combine these two because they both see the level 1, which is kind of insane. But it's like it's turn 5, and unless you're like defending more aggressively, I don't really see what the British are supposed to do. Like I think the only thing I might have done differently is try to race for the buildings on this hilltop. Obviously, I'm saying this without really having a view of the defensive profile, so I could just be talking out of my ass and correct me if I'm wrong. But that's probably like the only change I could see you realistically doing, because then at least the Germans are like in the woods before they get into stone. But it's not like you got one medium. It's not like you've got a lot of firepower that you can just like plink around everywhere, and you have to deal with the Germans having a bridge that they can put anywhere on the map, you know, after you set up,
I
which
do
I
want to
think
point. Yeah. I do want to say by the way, over 100 dice rolls for IFT, and
seven
if we're
forty average.
and taking stone into account, what is
Oh yeah,
this? Oh, what 5, 7, 9? Not even 10 rolls would be above it. Would be below an 8. Everything else is 8 or above,
mm-hmm. What
which is
what would you? Because I always think of attacker in like an urb. We'll call this an urban scenario just because of all the stone, right? Um,
yeah.
I always think of the attacker in an urban scenario where like my guys are already 6 firepower and I've got fucking 4 LMGs and shit, right? I don't need more firepower. I find that's okay. If I really needed some, maybe like a DC or whatever. But what would you think would be like an appropriate uh buff to the defender? Do you think instead of like an MMG, you should have gotten an HMG or maybe 2 MMGs? Like what do you think would be more beneficial for the defender in this context?
I was gonna say first off, make it an even playing field. Just 9. Like I get it's like 9 of each squad, but your base firepower is 6
Mm,
compared to 4. 4 plus 3 ain't doing anything. 6 up 3, you're doing a little better, especially if you're getting all these extra MGs and stuff. Um, then 2, if the British are going to keep it the way they are, drop the German 10-2. Like, if the British, because then at least the Germans have the firepower to back it up. Because the British, they barely have the firepower to back anything up. Also, didn't help that I lost my 8-1 in a LMG
yeah.
immediately. Um, so other than that, probably yeah, maybe make the medium a heavy, and then I don't know,
Cuz
like.
Because the heavy is 6, right, for the British, or is it's not 5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
heavy is 6,
yeah,
and it's not like it's a super mobile gun either because it's 5 pp.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mean, I don't know, just giving the Germans 9 6 firepower guys, a 10 2 and 2 9 1s is because if you're gonna have one guy just man the radio, then why didn't like at that point just make him an 8-0 at that point or 7-0.
I mean, I could see like wanting to be more aggressive. I was playing
Yeah,
pretty conservative with him. I get your point. I think
but
maybe like
it's always but for me it's 4 up 3 4 up 3 4 up 3 2 6 up threes,
yeah,
and then 1 8 up 3,
yeah,
and while you are sitting here at 6 up threes, 9 on up threes, or 11 up threes, which is like
yeah. Like obviously, I think once the Germans get into the stone buildings, it's just like way harder.
yeah.
So there's that, but I still don't see why like 8 turns would be the thing. Cause
No, drop at least 2 turns, I think.
yeah, it's like especially I don't know. I'm trying to think of the British artillery too. Like the fact that you get white phosphorus, it is super strong. Obviously, it needs to fucking be able to call in
Work.
and yeah, like you know, I think as with many things with artillery, like it never seems to go right for you, which
Yeah.
sucks.
And then people wonder why I don't like to use artillery.
Yeah, like I can't outside of like Rob, like I'm trying to think of who I've played that have had more red card draws where it's like, all right, well this fucking what's the point type idea? Like, oh, I get this thing
Yeah.
that's supposed to equalize it, but um
I
like
never. Sorry.
no no go
Keep
ahead.
going. Yeah. No, like anybody like who says artillery is an equalizer is like you just are lucky with artillery. Because if you roll double red, then you're just kind of
Yeah,
fucked, I
I
guess.
I still always subscribe or prefer subscribing to like you at least get one automatically, like or like you just don't lose it if you roll 2 reds. But I guess like when it comes down to like this scenario, it's like man, I don't know how I would justify getting it automatically if you can get white phosphorus, but you still need to wait a turn because you don't have a pre-registered hex. So at least the Germans can like fucking spread out and not just get
Yeah.
blasted with the firepower plus normal morale checks. Um, but I don't know. It's like
I also think holding the British artillery back until turn 4 is like
I'm just. I guess like in that sense, I am curious if like turn 3 would make more sense. Because again, like I don't unless the British are hyper conservative on their initial setup, I just don't know where you would set up that would allow the Germans to have these hexes, like quote unquote, for free. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because like there's not really when I was looking at the save the setup, it's like there's no reason for me. I can't take K, which is fine because you just exit into W1, which is flood, and so you can't access it. That's why K is inaccessible. But it's like you get into L0V0, and your guy here could spot him. So I'm taking everybody on one bridge. Like, I guess, like, 1, 2, 3. You can't even use the P line. Like, you can't even go that side. And I think maybe that setup is a little strange. Like, I don't know if I would make it 3 hexes from T4 instead of, like, 2 hexes from U3. But I don't know. It just, like, I feel like the setup restrictions is a little weird with where you can set up because there's no with 8 turns, there's no reason not to go extreme left into the D column and just march into that like walled off area.
yeah,
Cuz even
yeah,
from Z2, you can't shoot on the bridge because
yeah.
of the orchard. So like, unless you
Wait,
have a guy in
you
Z2,
can't shoot down?
you can't shoot down through the orchard because the orchard
Oh
is
no.
considered on level 0 and 1
Oh,
because it's the entire hex. If you LOS check it, you'll see it'll tell you that you can't because
that's so stupid.
D4 is on the line. So AA2, like, even though it's the hex side, it still blocks it. So no matter what, you can get one whole stack to get through. So
I could shoot you though in
you can do
D5.
D5.
Yeah.
So, but then, like, unless everybody is moving as a stack, which I guess like works. You could potentially get like one MMG shot there, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
Yeah.
hexes.
Nine
Yeah, like,
down three, I guess. But
right, like you get your down 2 leader plus the open ground, so you can get a -4, but you're shooting with 6 firepower, which isn't terrible. Like, you can still get KIAs from that and whatever, but
yeah.
it like, once you've revealed that one hip, it's doesn't really mean anything afterwards. That, like, you know where stuff is, and I don't know. It just feels to me like it's not the the play I would necessarily want to make. Presume, and like, again, Z2, you have to assume that like that's the hex that you're doing stuff in versus like, B6 into B3. It sucks to be in the marsh, but you can still technically do it. Um,
Yeah.
if you take G or the F line, you're still invisible, or you shouldn't be seen because woods should block view, and then once you get to F1, it's blocked by orchard. It's like there's no way around it. So like, it's a gamble. I don't know. It's just, I thought for a second, like, maybe have the radio guy and like the MMG in the back on like I7 or K7, but then like I can't use them to exploit anything. So if the radio blows up, like, all right, fucking 3 turns of movement just to get into anything resembling action. So I don't know. It's ha fuck you, bots. I'm up to your tricks. I know how to auto mod words now, bitches. Okay. That funny stuff aside. Yeah, like, I don't know. Drop 2 turns. Maybe have British artillery come sooner. But I think if you're dropping 2 turns, like, I don't know. Maybe Germans get 1 less squad. British get 2 less squads. Make all the buildings wooden. I think
I
would also really help.
I was gonna say if you make all the buildings for them, then I'll accept the British squad drop. But with the way it's currently set up, no, you can like less Germans, understandable. Less British, no, you cannot. You have to have them because that's 4 firepower each, up three versus 6 firepower each, up three.
So what if I'm just trying to think, like I still, because you're attacking, I feel like the attacker should have more guys, but um I would be curious at like, drop 2 turns, British lose a squad, Germans become 4, 6, 8s, or like the not 6, 5, 8s essentially.
That would be a lot better. It
Because
would be
then,
much.
like, yeah, you're not rolling around with fucking 9 firepower on 4 squads and shit. But yeah, I guess, like, end of the day, like, I don't think this is a terrible scenario. I wouldn't. I don't think I would rate it ever like above an 8. Um, if anything, just because like our rolls were so terrible, both on morale
I'm
checks
yeah.
and your IFTs. Like, I'm thinking, like, man, if I didn't have all my guys like break, not that it was like a super delayed thing, because I did manage to rally them rather quickly. Um, so like, yeah, imagine like I've got an extra turn of movement on like 2 squads on the upper side. Like, it doesn't help tremendously, but I think that's still impactful. So I
I
don't know.
I refuse to give a rating for this one. It was just the rolls were just utter bullshit.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I would give this like solid 7. Like I think things can be changed. I do think that the Australian bidding system is, or Aussie bidding system. I don't know what they really call it. I think it's at least like very nice to see, because if you think you're super confident with the British, you can, you essentially depower some of your stuff. Um, the concealment counters, I think, is dumb. Is probably the one thing, if I really had to say something about it, because outside of like what, turn one artillery, what do the concealment counters really do? The Germans aren't incentivized to like be in a shooting match against the British, and the British will at least attempt to cover, like, again, all of the wood hexes on the right. So like the concealment counters mean nothing because they'll just gain it on their turn one. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just seems silly for them to get concealment counters. Same thing with like mentioning bore sight. Like they wouldn't get bore sight anyways unless there's some weird thing with one board versus another. Um, I think you had a great point at the start too of like, yeah, board 40 doesn't really mean anything. Like maybe if the Germans had a heavy machine gun for the 16 range, but outside of that, like, eh.
It was like if they have a heavy, they're definitely not getting a 10 liter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. If they had a heavy, um, whether like you drop an LMG, give them a heavy, I think the 10-2 could be a 9-2 and you wouldn't miss anything. Um, I don't know. Maybe because it's Totenkopf or something. Like I'm reading this and like maybe, but 9-2 would be just as well. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I would like to point out also,
Hmm.
for those historians out there, yeah, the Waffen SS in the early war were not the best equipped units in the German army as they would later become. They were actually like begging the Wehrmacht to give them weapons, and so the Wehrmacht would just give them all their old stores of stuff. So they're not coming into France with like MP40s and MG34s and stuff like that. They're coming in with like MP28s, like, oh, what are they called? Not the MG08s, but like something. Oh, it's a smaller type of light machine gun. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not an MG34.
Sure. Is it like the
And
Czech ones? Maybe
yeah, it's like the
like
Czech
a
one. Yeah, it's like the Czech
VZ-24 or
army.
something.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
one of those. Um, yeah, they're using like basically older foreign equipment because the Wehrmacht was like, oh, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll give you stuff, but yeah, so like them being able to have like 6 firepower is crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, I get that, like, the scenarios,
I
some scenarios are balanced towards that. Like, balanced, however you want to look at it. But
yeah.
I do think it's a little silly. So, one last thing I want to, I do like to look at every once in a while. Um, Aftermath. Once across the bridge, the company was pinned down by small arms and machine gun fire. Ike began directing the fire of his supporting 75mm guns, and within an hour, the troops had a firm hold on the north bank and began to advance into the town. Began to advance in the town, I think, is really important here. They found the defenders to be more stubborn than they had expected, and accurate British artillery fire began to pummel the SS men in the midst of the battle. Ike received a halt order from Hopner. He was to break off the attack and retreat to the south bank to prepare for an expected enemy counterattack. Ike was furious but ordered his men to fall back in an orderly fashion. The British, sensing a shift in the momentum of the battle, went over to the attack and drove the Germans headlong back to the canal. The orderly retreat turned to a rout, and many SS soldiers threw down their weapons and swam for the south bank under a murderous fire. So, yeah, this scenario doesn't replicate that at all. And, like, maybe it's like, oh, that's how they lost or whatever. But, like, that's how you explain a British victory. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. I think there's ways to organize for that sort of scenario as it historically happened, and this is not it. And yeah. Anyways,
What what day is it? This
uh,
scenario.
24 May.
Ah, this would also point out that 3 days later, the same unit. I don't know if it's this exact same unit, but yeah, the same division at least will commit a war crime where they go to this small town and they machine gun 97 Allied soldiers who surrendered.
They're the British, yeah? Is the British the one with the British massacre?
The La Paradise massacre. Yeah, the British
Yeah.
massacre. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember reading about that in I forget if it was a book about a Czech pilot or if it was a different one. Either way, um all right, something fell over. Yeah, anyways, that I think will be it. Um should have a game on Monday. It'll probably be solo. I don't know. But should have a stream nonetheless. So hope to see people then. And next week we'll be hopefully back. I feel like Rudin, I'm gonna need you to pick a scenario so I don't feel
That's
like
fine.
it's a piece of crap or something. Um, but yeah, so
This one wasn't crap. I just had crap rolls.
it's true, it's true, and like we both had some crap rolls, but I think yeah, averaged out. I got lucky more often, but yeah, it just sometimes feels bad. Like you know,
Yeah.
we picked this scenario specifically because like the British have the advantage, so like hopefully that'll translate to some redemption. But
It
um,
translated to me getting my shit kicked in. Not even my shit kicked in, more just like, German artillery go burr.
yeah, and just like stone buildings again, like +3 everywhere is just yeah, it's just gross. Nonetheless, should be a stream on Monday. Should be a stream next Saturday. Hope to see you then. Have a lovely week and weekend. Bye.